Share.
S.
You said. I will give you one by one a video script of one of my old videos. Your task is to paraphrase the script, just changing the word order, slightly keeping the same writing and articulating style. Use in the sentence to make it speak with all emotions and the voice seems realistic, and expand it 2 times, and also don't create violated content which can affect YouTube policy. Understood? ChatGPT said.
ChatGPT.
Understood. Send me the first script, and I'll get started on paraphrasing, reordering, expanding, and adding emotional emphasis while keeping everything within YouTube's guidelines. You said. Music. Newton's second law of motion. You all know it, but as we delve deeper into Newtonian mechanics, I need you to more than know it. I need you to be able to see it. So when I ask what is acceleration, don't immediately think numbers. Instead, close your eyes and imagine a ball being shot across the sky. Now imagine an identical ball in outer space racing with the ball on Earth with the same force applied. Which ball would win a race? You don't need to raise your hand to speak here of it. Oh, really? Well, the ball in outer space would win because it's traveling in a vacuum. I have another question. Go on. Well, now I'm imagining that the ball is traveling in deep space. There's no stars or planets around it. Acceleration is the derivative of velocity with respect to time. How do you know that the ball is moving at all if there's nothing to compare its motions to? In other words, but this time, and for that matter at his space. Newton's Principia Volume 1. Absolute true and mathematical time of itself and from its own nature flows equitably without relation to anything. External time and space absolute. I know. Then let's move on. But when pressed on the subject of absoluteness, Newton said, the date he enjoys forever and by existing always and everywhere constitutes duration and space, which in short is saying I have no idea, but God must. So that Albert I. No, I should sit down. Well, it looks like we are going to have an interesting year. Music. ChatGPT said.
ChatGPT.
Here's the expanded, paraphrased version of your script with slight word order changes, emotional emphasis, and an engaging tone. Music. Newton's second law of motion. You're all familiar with it, right? But today, I don't just want you to know it. I want you to truly see it in action. Yes, I want you to feel it, visualize it, and let it come alive in your mind. So, when I ask, what is acceleration? Don't immediately think about equations or numbers.
No.
Instead, close your eyes for a moment and picture this. A ball, soaring high across the sky. Got that image? Now, imagine this, an identical ball traveling in the vast emptiness of outer space. Both balls are being pushed with the exact same force. Here's my question. Which ball wins the race? You don't need to raise your hand for this one. Think about it carefully. Oh, really? The answer is quite simple yet fascinating. The ball in outer space wins because it's moving in a vacuum. No air, no resistance, pure motion. But wait, I've got another question for you. Yes, let's take this thought experiment a step further. Picture this. That same ball is now traveling in the deepest regions of space. There's no planet nearby, no stars to guide it, nothing at all to compare its motion to. Now tell me, if acceleration is defined as the derivative of velocity with respect to time, how do you even know the ball is moving? What are you comparing it against? Think about that for a second. Isn't it mind-bending? In other words, what are time and space when there's nothing around? Newton himself pondered this deeply. In Principia Volume 1, he wrote about time and space as absolute entities, flowing equitably, independent of anything external. Absolute time and space, he said. That's profound, isn't it? But here's the twist. When Newton was pressed on this idea, on the absoluteness of time and space, his answer boiled down to something unexpected. He essentially said, well, the divine creator must know the answer. Yep. Even the great Sir Isaac Newton leaned on higher powers for the ultimate explanation. And you, Albert, I see that look on your face. Got something to add? Oh, I know. I should probably sit down. Well, it seems we're in for a very interesting year of learning together. Buckle up. It's going to be a ride full of questions, imagination, and hopefully some answers. Music.